So there's this post by European Invasion. Your future child is returning from school on the bus. White British girl, bunch of immigrants, Muslims, all this stuff. And someone replied to it with a little quote tweet. British person talk about being invaded, by the way, and they've got their 675,000 likes. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, but please tell me, we all know this. Two wrongs don't make a right. Is he because these people will be angry. They'll be like, "No, colonialization was terrible. We invaded all these countries and we're evil." So they actually think British colonialization was evil. They think invading another country is evil. We see it with the whole Russia Ukraine. Oh, they're invaders, they're invaders. And then we look at the British Empire, invaders, invaders. But then the second it happens the other way around, they're saying, "Oh, you're hypocrites because 200 years ago you went to India." And I'm like, what? How does that have any correlation? Look, if I was Indian 200 years ago and the British Empire were coming over, I would have fought back against it. But guess what? I'm not Indian and I'm not born 200 years ago. So I can't do that. It's the same when you talk about, oh, our country was built on the back of immigrants, or rich history of immigration. Okay, if 800, 900 years ago, or maybe 2,000 years ago, the British people changed over because we got invaded by other people and, the whole ethnicity changed. Well, guess what? If I was those people 2,000 years ago, I would have opposed it. Now, what happened? They lost. We now took over. Whoever the new ethnicity are, that's how it worked. The people back then lost, and so be it. If I were those people back then, I would have fought back against it. I'm all for every single culture trying to retain their culture and ethnic people. If you were being invaded by the British Empire, I'm all for you fighting back against it. You're fighting back for the survival of your own people. Go and do it. Now, I also found it very ridiculous. Someone in the comments replies saying they got to use AI generated. Here it is. They got to use AI generated images because people of color make up like 8% of the country. Now, first of all, it's not 8%, it's about 18%, which is one fifth of the entire country. And second of all, of course, you have to use an AI picture. Look, I've been in many buses. Okay, I take the bus to the gym, and not every single time. Sometimes it's this massive mix. Sometimes it's tons of old white people, but then I was also on a bus before where I doubt there's a single white person. The entire thing was full of immigrants and foreigners. This does happen. They say, "Oh, it never happens." It does. I've been in several buses where that's the case. Now, here's what I don't do. I don't get my friend to stand in the middle of the bus, pull a sad face, and then go and stand at the front, go and walk to the front of the bus, and get my phone out and take a picture of him and post it on the internet. I also don't do that. So that's why there's an AI generated photo. So not only is it not the future, it's actually the current. This actually exists.